you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, cheetah, run up down the narrow in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
N'Keal Harry.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second and 9 now. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slam.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
To Keenan Allen.
A good pickup there of 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10.
First and goal at the.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown,
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
37.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. I got you. 18, 58.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. Allen's got it over the middle.
Haskins pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins down around his goal line. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 5.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Washington.
Again, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Washington.
Haskins back to the air. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. From the gun, Haskins. Catch is made by Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Haskins going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in their offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away. No good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Oswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Houston takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Washington.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. And 58 is a night.
His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike 51, you ain't going nowhere. Mike 51, Mike 51. Target. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Washington 24, Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39, Haskins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Play action. Haskins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, dog. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Undercross. He's free. He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes this Washington 24. Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Got a man open, that's Harry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. We saw a number of good games earlier today, and this one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. He's to the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. McCaffrey, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 31. Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Covered by Trey Williams.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Results in a 4th down.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Today's finals, Washington 31.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising. I'm blind in my laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it's waiting for they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay for wait. Jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you gon' do it now, don't play with it. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like this.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
They picking, snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.